Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Dread, and I got a serious topic for y'all today. It's got to do with single mom dating, how I view single parenting. Now, just a disclaimer, I don't really mean to offend anybody, but if you get offended, I really don't care, because remember, it's just my opinion. And for single moms out there who are watching, I want you to know that it is possible for you to find a relationship. It's just that these factors that I'm going to list are going to make it a little bit harder for you, the women who don't have kids. Because the concept of a single parent, it always went over my head because I myself was raised in a two-parent household. And I know I got people out there thinking right now, oh, you think that you just because you was raised by two parents that you think you better. No. You know why? Because it's kids who I know who raised two-parent households still came out fucked up and raggedy. That don't mean nothing. Because the kids either grow up spoiled or they grow up neglected, you know. And I understand, they're single parents for unknown reasons beyond your control. Like, what if the father died or the mother died, or what if the mother was raped by a man? She's left to raise a child on her own. That's something that I can understand. But that's rare. More often than not, more often than the father just having a one night stand or the relationship not working out between the man and the woman, and the man just up and leave. But just moving on to the point. There's single moms out there, they do their thing. They go to school, they got a full-time job, and they take time out of their day to raise a kid. I respect that, but that's also obstacle number one. I mean, you're doing all that stuff, but you don't have time for me. And me, when I'm trying to form a relationship with you, how's that going to work when I'm always coming in second place between your job, your career, your school, and your kid? And that's the way it should be. You should have your priorities straight. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a life too. I understand that, but it's just that in a woman's life, when she becomes a mother, her child should come first. And I would understand if I had to take the back seat. Obstacle number two: finding out by surprise. I would hate to have to date a single mom. Well, and find out that she's a single mother at the last minute. Like if I'm dating her for more than 2 weeks, I go back to her house and I ask, "Oh, who's the kid?" Like, "Oh, he's mine." I'm like, "What?" And then she's like, "Yeah, I got a kid. You didn't know that? That's not a problem, is it?" Well, no, it's not a problem. It's just that, you could have told me a lot earlier. I hate to find out like this. I mean, single moms, don't do that. I mean, if you are a single mom, at least bother to tell me. All right, obstacle number three. It's pretty much the exact opposite of obstacle number two. Trying to force the kids on you. Especially like within the first 5 minutes of meeting you, if I'm trying to talk to you, like, "Oh, here's my kid. Here's little Jimmy. Here's little Jimmy." And I'm like, "Lady, I just met you. Why are you already trying to introduce me to your kid? I mean, let me progress in a relationship with you first." But that kid is your judge, your jury, and your executioner. Because if you do not get along with her kid, then guess what? It ain't gonna work out with you and her. It's do not pass go. Do not collect $250. Obstacle number four: the baby's daddy. That is a huge obstacle because you notice whenever you ask a single mom about the father of her kids, she get real distant, she get real uncomfortable about it. And she's like, well, I don't want to talk about it, or me and him didn't end on good terms, so forget him. But ladies, regardless, you gave birth to that man's kid, so it ain't really no escaping from that. And besides, it's hard to build a relationship with the baby daddy still lurking around and stalking his baby mama and stuff, and wondering about his kids. And he could be one of those crazy maniac psycho killer baby daddies who could put 6 shotgun shells in your chest and not hesitate about it. I mean, he didn't care enough to stick around after you gave birth to your kid, but he cared enough to see who you're dating, who you're talking to, and who you smashing in the bedroom. I bet he does that. But it's just another hoop to jump over. It's just another liability. And it's even more difficult when she has 2 kids by 2 different baby fathers, or multiple kids by multiple baby fathers. But if that's the case, I'm just checking that at the door. I'm just already saying, do not pass go, do not collect $250. That's a no-no. Obstacle number 5: I don't have to listen to you. You're not my daddy. When discipline comes up, like if the child won't listen to you or obey you, then you can't touch the child or you can't discipline the child anyway. And besides, when he says, "I don't have to listen to you, you're not my daddy," then you should just reply to him with this. Like, "You're right, I'm not your daddy. Why don't you go live with your daddy?" "Oh yeah, that's right, because he didn't care enough about you to take care of your ass. All he did was just bust a nut in your mom, and he didn't give a shit about you when you were born. So why don't you go stay with a man who doesn't give a shit about you?" Okay, maybe that's a little bit harsh, but you get my point, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's tough to try to build a relationship with a woman and then have to worry about her kid looming in on you, because this is also kind of a mini obstacle. Kids are somewhat of a cock block. you know, I don't really know what it's like, because like I said, I don't really date single moms normally. It would have taken hell of an exception for me to do that, but that's one of the reasons why I prefer not to do it. And obstacle number 6, the opposite of number 5. Basically, when you form a good bond with the kid, I mean, things are getting along great. You're getting along great with the mom, getting along great with the kid, taking them to baseball games, taking them out for ice cream, going to play catch with them and stuff. And then for whatever reason, the relationship falls apart between you and her. So not only do you lose her, you lose the kid. You lose the bond that you made with the kid. So obstacle number 6 is double heartbreak. And I also hate how some single moms try to guilt trip you, like when you say that you don't date single parents. Like, oh, you don't date single moms, you don't date women with kids, you're selfish. You must not like kids. No, I like kids. It's just that I don't want to get roped into raising another man's seed, because that's your responsibility. Don't put it on me just because you don't want to take responsibility as a mother. It ain't my fault that I don't want to date a single parent, especially when you don't have your whole shit together. And it's like every time I'm looking into the eyes of the kid, I'm looking into the eyes of the baby daddy. And like I said, when I'm trying to form a relationship with you, I don't want that. That's just an extra added burden. Obstacle number 7, well, basically we're dealing with a single mom and you know about it. You're walking into a pre-made family. It's like the family is set and basically you're already there. And while you're trying to form a relationship, or she's judging you, she's gonna be judging you on all these kinds of criteria. She's basically looking for a Superman or a super dad. Like, what kind of guy is he? Does he have a job? Does he make good money? Is he good with kids? Is he educated? She's gonna be judging you on all these different kind of criteria. And if you miss out, or if you're lacking in the slightest quality, then she's gonna cut you. She's not gonna want nothing to do with you, because she's looking for a Superman. I mean, but if she's already got her shit together, then she should have the right to say and do that. But if she's just one of these women out here who got knocked up by one of these bum ass dudes out here, then she doesn't deserve a good man. It's like, why set your standards so high when you don't meet the standards at all? That's not fair to him, and basically you're just cheating that kid out of a good father, or having a good relationship with a father figure. And that's the number 8. This is going to be my last one for that one. Number 8 is basically looking at it from the kid's perspective. Like I said, I was raised in a 2-parent household. Thank God for that. And I couldn't imagine being in the kid's shoes, because I would not want to see my mama dating a whole bunch of dudes, bringing a new dude home every month, because that would make me, not really respect her. And especially that's the reason why a lot of these girls have a really messed up vision of, what a real man is, because they see their mama having all these failed relationships and stuff, and they think that that's how all these men out here are. And then her mama go around saying these men out here ain't shit. That's what she's gonna grow up to believe, that men ain't shit. And the reason why a lot of these girls out here grow up to be teen moms and single mothers is because they don't know what a real man is. Like, they don't have that father figure to coach them. They don't have that that man in life to show them what a real man can be like, and to show them that not all men are like that. That men can be responsible, men can be loyal, men can stay and take care of their kids. But anyway, just to close the video out here, single moms, I want y'all's feedback on this. Prove me wrong. What are some benefits to dating you? What are the upsides to dating you? I mean, prove me wrong. What are the benefits? What's the positive of dating a single mom? And fellas, would you date a single mom, or have you? And if you did, whether it worked out or not, would you do it again? I'm interested to see the feedback on this. Feel free to leave me comments and video responses. I'm out. Peace.